Henry Agyeman-Rawlings Kofi Wampa, a former public policy expert.
Page 1 and 2 of the order paper addendum. I will proceed to, on your behalf, congratulate them for their appointments to the council, but draw their attention to the fact that it's a men's club. And as a gender advocate, I strongly urge them in their deliberations to always have some consultation with our gender partners. It's very important. They have a lot of perspectives that we can benefit from. It should not be men-only club. The Fiscal Council is for both men and women. So this is coming from the Speaker of Parliament and not any partisan position. With this, I want to thank members for the indulgence, for your tolerance, for your endurance for us to get this far. I will now honorable members, the principal advisor to the clerk is drawing my attention to one other business, but I think we'll be abusing the indulgence of members. And so I agree that this is not part of the business that we are to conduct, and I veto the House taking this business now. We will be doing so when we reconsume for normal business. I won't mention the item, but I know there's a need for the House to support the executive in this one, but I don't see this as urgent business to be taken within this period. So please, members may convey these sentiments, and I think that's the sentiments of the House. You don't set precedents that you want to follow in future. With this, I proceed to communicate to the House. You will recall I raised the issue of how our standing orders have captured, which we are to comply with, as to how the majority leader is to be designated by the majority caucus. And that communication should be from the party, because the process should involve the party and the caucus. The caucus being the parliamentary wing of the party. And so we have a communication which I think came earlier on, but only got to my office today. And the stamp can show that today, 27th, is when it was received by my office. And it's signed by the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. And it's dated 24th August 2026, titled Notification of the Appointment of Honorable James Agalga, MP for Bulsa North, as Majority Leader. I write on behalf of the leadership of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, to formally inform you that following consultations between the leadership of the party and the presidency, Honorable James Agalga, Member of Parliament for Bulsa North constituency, has been appointed as the new Majority Leader of the Parliamentary Republic of Ghana. The appointment takes effect immediately and is intended to provide the necessary leadership and coordination for the NDC Majority Caucus in Parliament as it continues to discharge its constitutional and parliamentary responsibilities. The NDC leadership is confident that with the cooperation of the Right Honourable Speaker and all members of Parliament, Honourable James Agalga will provide the leadership necessary to advance the work of Parliament in the supreme interest of the Republic. Please accept, Right Honourable Speaker, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours faithfully, Honourable Fifi Fiavi Kwete, General Secretary, signed. Honourable members, this is the communication from the party, and we will now put it to the Majority Caucus as to whether they are going to accept and designate, because the consultation is not, the practice is that it's not done by voting. You have done that one at your caucus level. It's the sitting leader who communicates the decision of the caucus to the House. And then after that, they do the swapping. So please, Majority Leader, let us hear what the position is. You are also privileged to use the dispatch box.
Right Honourable Speaker, on the 23rd of January 2025, the General Secretary of our party sent a communication to your good self, which was read to this House, announcing me as the new Majority Leader and Leader of Government Business of the government of President John Dramani Mahama. It was for me a great opportunity to be made leader of this House. Today, another communication has come announcing my brother and colleague, Honorable James Agalga, Member of Parliament for Bulsa North, as the new Majority Leader and Leader of Government Business. Mr. Speaker, I have no doubt that Honorable James Agalga is worthy of the leadership of the Majority Caucus and this House, having been here for a while and having chaired a number of committees, ranked for a number of committees, served as a deputy minister, and in the process, he has demonstrated competence, ability, and I have no doubt that he will do well and excel as a leader. I urge this House to give Honorable James Agalga all the support that he needs to succeed. Mr. Speaker, since assuming the responsibility of leadership, I have done what I can to ensure that every business of government that has been presented to us has been executed with as much minimal friction as possible. Mr. Speaker, in the process, I've enjoyed enormous support from colleagues, both from the majority side and indeed the minority side. We have disagreed on a number of occasions, but democratic culture, even within the very short time that this medium has been in existence. What I can say is that democracy will continue to depend on this very House. And I urge colleagues to take the assignment of deepening democracy very seriously. I am leaving as majority leader, but I'm not leaving as member of parliament. I will still remain a member of parliament, a member of the majority caucus, and I believe that I will always be here to support and guide the new leader and to support the entire House to achieve its objectives. I am going to the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. I want to thank this House for giving the prior approval needed under our Constitution for anyone to be appointed a minister by the President. I believe that the local governance of this country needs